So the goal of today's video is to upgrade our short bow to +3 and our long bow to +4. We're also going to acquire 2 weapons if we get time. To get the smithing stones required, the most logical next step is to clear the Limgrave tunnels. But before we do that, I'd like to stock up on some supplies. I should also add up 2 videos. I have done a little bit of farming for the ingredients for our crafting, so we've got a good stock of both fire arrows and bloodbone arrows, just so we can hit the ground running this episode. The next thing on our list is to pick up a few cracked pots so we can make a few fire pots as necessary. So we're going to jump down and speak to Carlay now, and then we'll head back to Agile Lake North side of Grace. Right, we should have enough runes, I believe. It's only cost about 900, I think, so...
Wait.
No, wait.
Well, you're back.
Yeah, 900 for the 3, so... We got those.
Goodbye.
Right, now this means we should have enough... Yeah. We should have 5 in total, so that'll be enough to get us through. Anyway, introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Barry the Bandit. Light on vigor, big on hearts, Barry's a master of stealth, lethal with a bow, a knife, sharp sticks, and even harsh language. For this series, we're going to focus on Arcane and Dexterity as our primary damage-dealing stats, with a heavier focus on Arcane as we head into the late game. Throughout the playthrough, we shall be covering a wide variety of weapons with an emphasis on the aforementioned damage-dealing stats, as well as taking advantage of the Dragon Communion Incantations to add support damage. My name is Nutbudgie. This is Barry. Welcome to How to Build a Bandit. Now let's talk about equipment. Now the miners in the tunnels are resistant to slash damage, so the twin blade alone is no good. They are, however, weak to strike damage. The only strike damage weapon we have currently is the flail, which in of itself, it's not a great weapon, but we can add sacred blade actual to it to give it a bit of extra oomph. Between this, our fire arrows and fire pots, we should be good to go. So let's get moving. We jump down to Agile Lake North like so. Right, now we're here. Before we get moving, what I wanted to do is change the load a little bit. So we want to to the ashes of war. Right. So these are all fine. That needs to go. So what we're going to do, we jump down to the flail here. The flail's not a weapon I use very often, so it's kind of interesting to give it a bit of time in the sun for a change. So we have we're going to put sacred blade on there. Now it's quite a heavy weapon. You can see that. Well, we'll talk you through it in a moment. We can't carry both, can we? If I remember. No, it's too heavy. So what we have to do is swap it out. We can, however, put the great knife in our back if we want, because it does have the actual golden vow in it. We don't need it though, so it's not relevant. But as you can see, with golden vow and sacred damage, we can actually put significant damage in there. Because bear in mind, it's got no upgrades on it, so yeah, let's craft. Let's make 4 of those. Why haven't we got 5? I'm missing one somewhere. Interesting. Oh well, we can always buy more another time. I don't know, we had some already, didn't we? Pillar. No? No. Oh, we've got a sleep pot, haven't we? Yeah, that's why. Oh, we'll keep that. We'll save it for a rainy day. This will be fine to work with. So, yeah. Let's pop them up here just so we get our bearings. And let's move. This should be pretty straightforward, I will say. We're quite over-leveled for this go around. Well, not over-leveled, but we got some good equipment, I should say. Pick up the mushrooms. It's always useful to pick up those if you see them, because I don't really want to spend too much time farming those. But these things, given the white bird, they do drop poison blooms occasionally if you kill them. But there are more efficient ways to get poison bloom if that's what you're after. So with this, right. Then we're going to jump to the tunnels, like so. Let's go. Gonna run in here. Got a gold rune 4. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Well, that was embarrassing. if you want to follow along with the video, try not to do what I just did. That was silly. Made it happen. Yeah. Too funny. Okay. Everything runs smoothly in my practice run, and then I'll do then as soon as I start recording, everything turns to shit. Okay, so this button. Let's take a swig of tea while we wait for the lift. Comes. Take the lift back down. There rooms. Wait, did we miss something else? I don't think there's anything in the ledges there. Oh, well. I'm not doing the risking it again. Okay. That was so funny. I'm such a fool. Right. What we want to do is get 30 grades. Okay. We don't really need to rest at it, but we will do it anyway. I should really use those runes to level up, but we'll try and level up at the end so we can get what we need to do. So. The flail on its own is actually enough to take this guy down. Do a great attack. We get Smithing Stone 1. These guys, arrows will hurt them, but it's actually better to use a fire pot. It tends to kill them in one go. Look at that. I'm gonna smack this guy. Yeah. I'm gonna pause here, right? He dropped a bonus smithing stone result. I'm gonna pause here, okay? We're gonna craft another 2 of these. Because we'll need them in a moment. So when we get close enough to this door, there's a dude here we need to kill. When we get close enough, this rat's gonna come pouring out of there. And we're gonna be ready to hit them with fire pots. So we're gonna hit this guy. Down he goes. Did it come, see? Better to do it with fire pots. Spoilers, but we got it done. There's no more in here. We'll get another smithing stone. Head this way. This lift we're going to take down all the way to the bottom. And then we're going to bring it back up. And we'll jump off that way. Okay. Now this bit down here can go a bit pear-shaped if you're not careful. So my advice is to take it slow. That being said, we will craft 2 pots, just keep a healthy supply of fire pots. Did not want to do that. I wanted the bow. So take him down with a fire arrow. Take him down with a fire arrow. Take him down with a fire pot. Take him down with a fire pot. That's it. Good to go. Okay. Get the glintstone scrap. This is important. We'll pop that in there. Just here there is another smithing stone. That's everything, isn't it, from down here, I believe? Yeah. Next, we're going to go back up the lift. Look, I'm missing something, but oh well. What are we doing for runes? Okay. We've got 3,500 runes on us, which comes together. Ah, here we go. Some more. I knew there was some more stuff to do. So once again, keep fully stocked with grenades. This guy, we're going to hit with an arrow. That's how to take care of. Okay, we're going to run through here. Glintstone scrap, that's what I was missing. Gotcha. We're going to equip that as well. Comes in quite handy in a bit. We'll have another swig of tea. Smithing stone 1. That didn't go quite. I hate him with a blood arrow instead of a fire arrow. Ideally, you ought to do the same thing you do with the other guy and just blow them both up together because it's just amusing. But this guy got his takedown with a heavy hit. There you go, that's that. And we'll go straight down to the boss. Wait. What's that I just missed? I want to say it's on my smithing stone. It's very possible I'm misremembering that. Ah, there. No. That's the one. That's some smithing stone 1. This will come in handy in a bit. Drop down here. Right, now before we go through, again, keep fully topped up. Yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to do at this point is take a bluey. Oh, I remember what I want to do. I want to have a look at our equipment. We want to make all this a bit easier. Okay, now the first thing we want is to pop this. Then come the wolves. Then come the scrap. Then come our potions. Right? We'll pop a fire pot in just in case. We probably won't need it, truth be told. So what we do first, we're going to take this. It gets a bit chaotic when we open the doors, but ideally what we want to do is summon the dogs and then roll through his legs, get behind him, and then start throwing those glintstone scrap. If you're lucky, you might be able to get a cheeky second blade off before it all kicks off. Like that. Oh, it just murdered the dog straight up. Cool. Nope, got it. There we go. I'd really like to attack him now, please. Yeah, that should be it. He's down. We get the raw medallion, which we may or may not use. I'm not entirely sure what I intend to do with that yet. Anything else down we want? At this point, we can return to the entrance. we are going to jump straight down to Table of Lost Grace, otherwise known as the Round Table, and run and speak to. We're going to avoid everybody. All we want to do is speak to this dude. Right, we can just get rid of the flail now. We can put our normal weapons back in. Actually, you know what? I'll keep that in. That might come in handy. What comes next? But yes, we should have. We jumped down to our crafting ingredients. We're now more or less kitted out for what we want. So let's talk to.
You're a new flame, no matter how you're.
Oil. Strength and armament. So, as you can see, we get the longbow +4 and our short bow +3. That's good to go. Now, the next thing we want to do is go pick up a new weapon. 2 new weapons, in fact. Now, the first one is a bit of a pain in the nuts. So we're going to jump down to the Merkwater coast. So, keep actually change this loadout again, can't we? Yeah, pop in that. So prepped. Didn't put torrent in, did I, you penis? Ugh. Right, we want torrent as well. Okay. Ideally, you don't want to do that jump, by the way. On top of there is a poison bloom. Through that way is a dungeon and a boss, but we'll deal with that another time, another video. We're going to do it once we're all kitted out. We're going to do a run and clean up a lot of these places. Right, before we get too far in, what happens here is we get kicked off a horse. We get NPC invasion. Now the guy in question is very, very tough to deal with. Well, he's not. No, he's not tough. What he can do is whittle your health down very, very quickly because he uses bleed, and there's not a lot you can do to protect yourself against it. So with that in mind, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. And they seem to have a hard time dealing with these glintstone scrap, so we're going to drop that down. If we survive long enough, Nereus will come and help us out. And then after that, it's gravy, right? There he comes. Yeah. Wanna look on? Yeah.
If it isn't Nereus, the bloody finger, the end is nigh.
No, no, no.
For you.
Get him! No!
Unjust.
No, not me, not me, not me, not me. Yeah. Oh, that was dodge, right. Okay. There we go. Okay. That was not... Panic rolls for the win. But we got it done. So what it does... is give us the Reduvia dagger, which we'll try out in a minute. Before that, we've got to do something else quickly. We're going to run down to Fort Hope West. We're going to place a map marker here. We're going to re-equip that sleep hole we've got spare. Get rid of these, by the way. Don't need those. Come in handy in a moment. You'll see why very, very shortly. Why did I just unequip the torrent again, you fool? Didn't want to do that, did I? Right. You can kill these guys if you want, but I'm going to give them a wide berth. Probably kill them on the way back, I think. We need to listen to the howling, that's important. Before we do anything else though, what I want to do while I'm here is pick up a new talisman. Yeah, there's a sleeping bear here. I know he's asleep, but he will wake up when we get close. We want to make sure he stays asleep. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop sleep pod on him. He's going down. We're going to pick up the poop. So 4 treaters in a week. It's a good. We get a good investment on our sleep pot there. So we're going to open this door. We're going to run to here. We're going to pick up the axe talisman. Now the axe talisman is probably not one for us to use. It enhances charge attacks. And depending on the weapon we use, it can come in handy, but not for the moment. So what we're going to do next, we're going to fast travel back to Carle. We're going to ask him about howling in the woods.
Always.
The howl, I suppose. I know. Next time you hear the word, don't fret yourself.
Alright, so he gives the finger snap gesture.
Goodbye.
Bye.
For now.
Goodbye. We want to jump down to our gestures.
Hey!
Didn't want to do that. What you actually want to do is press Y to switch. Swap out the finger snap. That's ready to go. We're going to jump back down to High West. I'm going to run back. This time I think I probably am going to kill the monkeys. Just to give us something to do. So... get they move. Two more here. Hey. One jumps down. We wreck his face. Get a ruined friend. Go to sleep. We've got some string. String you can use to make roped pots or roped fire grease or whatever, but it says our usefulness, not so much. I think it's slightly lasts slightly longer, but farming string is a pain in the balls, so don't really want to do that. Wait. Oh, this way. Gotta remember which side we need to get on. Here, I think, isn't it? Yeah. But at this point, we can use our finger snap gesture. Doom. He appears, I don't know where he actually comes from, but
Who goes there?
me, you did.
The name's Blood.
Yep.
He fled somewhere. Come tell me if I can offer you.
Alright.
Darrowell and in need of a...
Okay. So there are two options. Actually, we want to get away from the bear, don't we? There are two options to get where we want to go next. So either you can jump down to the Gill Lake North and kind of run around this way, which is quite long-winded, I think. What we want to do is actually get here. But there is a side of grace. No, hang on. There's a side of grace around here, but we want to get here. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually probably best to jump down to first step. And we'll run around that way. I think we can do it this way. There's less hassle, for want of a better word. Can't believe we're still using the flail. Flail is not a weapon I ever use. But I'm thinking this playthrough might actually make it a star player. I'm not going to level it up at the moment because we need some more. Oh, hello, Herbert. We need smithing stones. We've got to be careful what we use now. Until we get the minus bell bearing 1. At which point we can level anything we want up to 6. In which case we'll be a bit more blasé about what we do. But I think, yeah, we might actually make the flail something a bit more worthwhile. Because I never use it. Got inherent bleed on it. And you can put wild strikes on it, I think, which makes it quite useful. Right. Overshot the mark. So that is unsheath, I think. But when you run in there, bunch of crabs spawn in your face. I don't want to deal with them right now, so and we don't really need unsheath. If we want to use unsheath, all we have to do is pick up the Ichi Katana, which is another weapon that's going to feature in this series because anything bleeding dex based we're going to be using, right? So not everything, but anything of interest. We don't need to rest here. That's what we wanted. We'll jump up here. What have I done? I've gone the wrong way. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you idiot. I've gone the wrong way. You're full. Let's jump back down. I wanted to be on... Oh, fuck. That was lucky. I might have jumped a bit prematurely there. What we want to do is go up down here and we'll deal with Darrowwill. Now Blythe will help us with this fight, which is a godsend because this thing is ruthless. Enter the other jail. Absolutely. So swig of tea. We'll summon him. Do that. And we're going to pop one of these.
Darrowwill. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Here he comes. Blythe's going to absolutely nail him. They're going to get away. There we go. And we get a Bloodhound's Fang. This is an awesome weapon. And yes, we are going to use it in this playthrough. So, let's speak to a man Blythe up here. Hello.
Had to work for it, but don't say I'm not a...
He gives us a Summon Smithing Stone too. Alright.
Oh, yes. If you venture north, tell him I sent. He'll be sure I owe you honor. That's enough chit. It's time we parted.
What he's talking about is a chap called E.G., who's way up in the Leonie of the Lakes area, who will has unlimited smithing stones, some smithing stones 1 and 2, I think. And you think you get up to 3 and 4 with him, but we will cross that bridge as and when. So we have 2 weapons. Hello, Blythe. We're going to jump down here. There's one more thing I want to pick up. Before I forget, and I want to pop a thingamajig there. By thingamajig, I mean map marker. I'm going to run up this way. Okay. The wrong way again, you penis. Oh, okay. I think we'll deal with this troll, because now we can. Wait. We want to make some bloodborne arrows. Yeah. Okay. This guy we can take down pretty easily at this point, so... Stone recharge. Come on, big boy. I am the man. Or should I say, Barry is the man. I'll give some more runes. That'll come in handy for level ups and whatnot. Gonna jump on Torrent. Like so. Pick up the artillery leaf. Pick up the strength in our crystal tier. Now we're going to jump down to the gate front. And we're going to show off our 2D weapons, right? Very quickly. Very, very quickly, because we're running out of time. I think we're over time at this point. So we jump down to our Wondrous Physic. We are going to keep the green spill in. We're going to get rid of the HP one. And we are going to pop in the strength in our crystal tier. So this means, if we so chose... Well, let's go to you for a minute. We can't use this yet. And it's heavy. Yeah. Okay. If we two-hand it, we can't. But if we take our flask of Wondrous Physic, we can now use this. And we can also put fire grease on this thing. Which is... stupendous. So this weapon just does mad damage. Right. So let's... like that. Now we're cooking with gas, right? So once we're getting to this. But just as is, does 270 damage. That's without any levels up. Which is just ridiculous. Where'd the man go? You looking for me? There's usually a guy here, isn't there? There he is there. Okay. That's cool, right. So that's if we use the crystal tier. Now the other thing, we only need 12 strength, I think, and we can use it two-handed. So I think we're actually going to do that. It just gives us another boss killing thing, a boss killing weapon. We still got to level our vigor up. Don't get me wrong, but this will yeah. So whatever else we've got goes into vigor. But this is good, right? I think, yeah, we can legitimately use it as is. This is without any level ups, as I said. We can. Alright. Cool. The other weapon I want to show off is the Reduvia, which is Bleed. Now this is best paired with our Great Knife, which has got Sacred Baronet for whatever reason. Put the bow in the other offhand, can't we? We can. This, you can do double attacks like this, which is just horrendous. Yeah. Got a brass shield. Wow. I never get those when I want one. But cool. If we ever get a strength that high, I'll bear that in mind. And this guy we're just gonna murder outright. Yeah. How'd that feel, my friend? How did that feel? Cool. Yeah. So that's it. Let's jump back down to the... At this point, our build is coming together. Have we got enough? We've got a decision to make regarding the smithing stones. We can either level up our great knife, or we can level up. This could probably get by as is. We need another smithing stone 2 to level up, so we can level up both Bloodhound's Fang and the Reduvia. And if we're going to level up the Reduvia, I think it's probably worth leveling up the great knife. But we'll think about that in another video. But yeah, Barry the Bandit is coming on. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.